Kirk 916. Positivity, motivation, never settle for average. You know, we do it over here. Make sure you go to bigkirk916.com. Holler at me if you want to pick up some artwork. You know, I got that artwork popping off, holidays. You pick you up something for somebody special, or you can hit me up to commission a unique piece for yourself, or you can grab some merch, or you can grab a bar of soap and wash your ass. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share the channel. I'm going to keep lacing you guys up, putting you up on game that's going to help you maybe think a little outside the box. Look at things from a different perspective. Not be so entertained by the bullshit. So I'm going to call this over here straight game, no buffoonery. Because, you know, a lot of cats, man, they make straight asses of themselves to entertain, to get the follows, to get the views. And at the end of the day, it just ate up a bunch of your time and you didn't get anything that elevated your consciousness or raised your frequency of consciousness. So, you know, I throw videos out there sometimes that are entertaining too. You know, I love cars. You know, I like talking about some of the entertainment stuff, you know, putting you up on game on people who be faking it but really are, you know, running con game. I put stuff on there that I think that you guys are interested in, but I also like putting you up on game, but I know I can't put too much because some of you guys rebuke it. You don't want to hear it. You want to see Sexy Red talking about her booty hole brown, not black. You want to see somebody talking in ebonics and bragging about how many people they hurt or how much dirt they did in the street. You guys love that shit. You guys go to those channels, you love it when dudes talking about how many bodies they got or, you know, how many, you know, pounds of drugs they sold. You guys get off on that stuff. I look at it as low frequency, man. I don't even listen to gangster rap no more, man. It's got to a point where that shit turns me off. And I used to be a big gangster rap fan, and I listened to it primarily when I was working out. But after listening to a lot of the classics and oldies and just stuff that's talking about more of awareness and consciousness and different vibrations, if I even attempt to listen to that now, it just doesn't have the same place in my soul. So I've kind of moved on. I still listen to hip hop, you know, but it's classic hip hop with consciousness. You know, I listen to Rakim still, I mess with some Nas, you know, I listen to some Public Enemy, just things that raise a different level of consciousness. But I'm gonna get back to this Silent Weapons for Quiet Wars and read you another excerpt out of this book. If you haven't got it, go pick it up. It's one of the manuals that I came across in the penitentiary, and I ordered it and I read it and I highlighted it, and it blew my mind, man. It blew my mind because people were thinking like this back in the 50s, man. You know, you talk about like people pushing their kids through school and you know, thinking, oh man, the teacher, they're picking on my child because he doesn't do good in math, this and that. Why don't you work with him? A fool is gonna be a slave no matter how much you want to say he's not a fool. If you ain't got no education, if you ain't got your English language down, if you ain't looking up words in the Black's Law or the old school Bouvier's or an old Webster dictionary, and you just assuming stuff in life, you're going to get punished. And if you can't do proper math, you can't pass a competency test, you an idiot. You can't say your little Bobby or little Timmy or little Renee that, you know, nah, man, that's your responsibility. And if you want to raise fools, they got places for you. They're going to keep you in some slave shit. This shit it's set up to create a gap so big you won't even notice, and you're thinking you're competing and you're really not even on the spectrum of conversation, of economics, of culture. You're so far removed, but you thinking you hit because you bob into some shit you done heard on Spotify or Apple Music. You getting left in the dust, man. You better go pick up some books and try to help your kids so they can have a better chance than what you did, because some of y'all already blowed out. And then you blow all day, you smoke the weed, you pop the pills, and time just passes you by and you waste time on doing nothing, complaining, talking shit. Some of y'all run around with these Dracos and ghost guns thinking you gangster until you get up in them cages, and then you up in there thinking you fly because you having a spread. That's how ignorant these niggas is. They having spreads and thinking they having cell phones, and they partying in jail. These people got you thinking that jail is the place to be, and it ain't that bad. That's what's crazy. That's crazy shit, man. Niggas is up in there thinking jail ain't that bad. If that's your mentality, I know it's not everybody's mentality, but if that's your mentality that this shit ain't that bad, I'm up here chilling. I got spreads. I got the new J's. I got the Gucci glasses. Up in prison, I'm balling. You's a damn idiot. They got you. It worked. It worked. No fathers in the household. It worked, man. These people have succeeded. And they laugh. They're at the country clubs, golfing, laughing, traveling, on their yachts, investing in all these home detainment setups. They're about to make a bunch of money putting y'all on ankle braces and having you. They're going to just lock your ass up at in the projects, at the house. Just have you on straight invisible leashes, and you're cool with it because you're down with the buffoonery. And then you got these dudes who get on here and ask you a bunch of questions, and you tell all your business like some damn fools. Shit you ain't even told nobody. You confessing, oh man, because you want the views. You want to be popular with these channels, with these so-called influencers. I see y'all, man. You let these dudes come all through your neighborhood, show all kind of stuff. You bragging. I mean, man, they just watching. These dudes, you don't even know if they're agents. But you allow them right up in your backyard. Y'all some dummies, man. You inviting these dudes in. Do you see the Armenians inviting these dudes in? Do you see the HAs inviting these dudes in? Do you see these biker 1%s letting them come up all through their thing? And no, hell no. Why are you going to let, for a view? Because you want somebody to know you on YouTube, you letting these dudes come kick it with you, talk about this and that, and you putting people on camera who ain't never been on camera? You some dummies, man. I would never get on here bragging about, oh man, when I was robbing people, I was doing this. Oh, I took over a bank. It ain't nothing to brag about. I was on some crazy shit, and I don't want to see you guys repeating what I did, so I don't brag about it. But the people who brag about it, oh man, I was doing this and this and this and that. Man, you's an idiot, bro. You's an idiot. I want to see y'all win, man. That's why I put these videos out. And I started this channel, which was separate from Fresh Out, because over here it's motivation, it's positivity, it's game. I talk a little bit about prison, but about a bunch of other stuff too. And I don't do interviews over here primarily because I share just personal thoughts with you guys, personal conversation. Well, getting back to this, silent weapons for quiet wars, I want to read something for you. It says, descriptive introduction of silent weapon. Everything that is expected from an ordinary weapon is expected from a silent weapon, but its creators... Everything that is expected from an ordinary weapon is expected from a silent weapon by its creators, but only in its own manner of functioning. It shoots situations instead of bullets, propelled by data processing instead of a chemical reaction explosion, originating from bits of data instead of grains of gunpowder, from a computer instead of a gun, operated by a computer programmer instead of a marksman, under the orders of a banking magnate instead of a military general. It makes no obvious explosive noises, causes no obvious physical or mental injuries, and does not obviously interfere with anyone's daily social life. Yet it makes an unmistakable noise, causes unmistakable physical and mental damage, and unmistakable interferes with daily social life, i.e., unmistakable to a trained observer, one who knows what to look for. The public cannot comprehend this weapon and therefore cannot believe that they are being attacked and subdued by a weapon. The public might instinctively feel that something is wrong, but because of the technical nature of the silent weapon, they cannot express their feeling in a rational way or handle the problem with intelligence. Therefore, they do not know how to cry for help and do not know how to associate with others to defend themselves against it. When a silent weapon is applied gradually to the public adjusts, adapts to its presence, and learns to tolerate its encroachment on their lives until the pressure, psychological via economic, becomes too great and they crack up. Therefore, the silent weapon is a type of biological warfare. It attacks the vitality, options, and mobility of the individuals of a society by knowing, understanding, manipulating, and attacking their sources of natural and social energy and their physical, mental, and emotional strengths and weaknesses. Marinate on that, man. And I'm going to go through this whole book with you guys. Marinate on that. Have you seen it? You see what they're pushing in the schools. You see what they push on the college campuses. You see what they were pushing when they had the lockdowns, when they were, talking about this and that and the drama. You see what they're doing? Come on, man. This is all by design. They were talking about this in the 50s. And here we are, 2023. Better get your mind right, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your mind right. The buffoonery will have your ass backwards, looking real stupid. Yeah, straight game, no buffoonery. Big Herc 916. Officially, I only got one real spanking my entire life. My mom did the best a 14-year-old could do, raising me with love and instilling values that will last a lifetime. I was a straight A student and lived to make her happy. So how did I go astray? A horrible stepdad that stole my self-worth and invoked fear turned me into a person that I struggled to overcome. From skateboarding to selling drugs, gang banging in juvenile hall, I got caught the same way many young promising men get caught up. I struggled to find my identity, getting mixed up in shootouts, crime, and the adult entertainment industry. This roller coaster continued as I juggled college, hustling, and Hollywood, eventually catching a federal bank robbery case. I found redemption in prison while serving a 120-month federal sentence and came out a man on a mission. I became a social media influencer with over 500 million views on YouTube and a life coach mentoring people all over the world. This is my journey against all odds.